Let's see. Is this working? I did not test this at all if this is not working. So please let me know if it's working. I learned how to do all this OBS stuff like overnight. So if this is not at all working, oh, awesome. That's great to hear. Yeah, because I had no idea if this was gonna work or not. I haven't really played around with this OBS stuff too much, so I figured it would be pretty interesting and try it out for a first time. I got a little bit of background music too. Hopefully it's not too loud. If it is, please let me know, and I'll be sure to turn it down a bit. How's everyone doing tonight? Loud and clear. Hello, Kelton. Dylan. Hello. Saw Carly in the chat as well. Awesome. My home was hit by a tornado in 2018. It ripped the roof off. Oh my gosh, twisted storms. What tornado was that? Glad to hear you're good. All right. Glad to hear that this is all working. Got some people in the chat. It was in Central Virginia. Ooh. You know who's a good storm chaser down in Central Virginia is Peter Forrester. He's a great follow. Oh, it's part of Hurricane Remnants. That'll do it. Watching from Michigan. Oh, last night. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that's something I actually was thinking about looking at. I wonder if there are any... I saw that there was a preliminary rating on the Cole tornado. Cole, Oklahoma. Yeah, no kidding, Kelton. I wish I was out there too. You and me both, right? The Rolling Fork tornado flashbacks to Tuscaloosa. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, Rolling Fork was definitely one of those classic Dixie Alley type nocturnal events. All right. I'm going to test something out here. So I set up a couple scenes in this OBS. And I want to see if this works. Oh, look at that. Little screen share action. Everything still displays. That's awesome. Okay, so cool. So cool. All right. Good to know that works. So we'll definitely be using that in a second. I should probably look at the camera a little bit more. I'm staring at the screen a lot, reading stuff. Oh yeah, reads footage. I want to look at that. Hopefully that doesn't like copyright anything. You actually see the video of the tornado on YouTube, September 17, 2018 tornadoes. Okay. Yeah, let's honestly, I wonder if there's anything in damage assessment toolkit for yesterday's tornado, because that would be pretty cool. So let's hop over into screen share real quick and get over to the damage toolkit, because you never know. Sometimes they're pretty fast, and if it's National Weather Service Norman, they don't mess around. Looks like we got some somethings. Oh, so maybe not yet. What are these? Small outbar buildings. Okay. So they're definitely looking at some stuff, it looks like, from the other day. Oh. Okay. Interesting. MTS 1993. What got you into weather? I just saw that, should have seen this question now. Weather's something that's always been something that I've been into, I would say. Particularly severe weather. I watched the Weather Channel a lot. There are a lot of great books and stuff that I had. I had a lot of like science books as a kid, so a lot of that kind of stuff got me into weather. But I would say what really cemented the passion was the June 1st, 2011 Western Massachusetts tornado, which is the namesake of June 1st, obviously. Yeah, that tornado, I witnessed the tornado. Yeah, so yeah, that was kind of the nail in the coffin that made me a weather geek for good, was that event, because I had a lot of interest growing up, and who knows, sometimes you go through phases, and the weather thing was always there, and it stuck definitely after that June 1st, 2011 tornado. So that's how I got into weather. All right, so it doesn't look like we have any good whatevers from the Cole event So what I'm gonna do actually is we're gonna pop over into YouTube real quick. And I know Reed uploaded the footage from yesterday. I actually haven't watched it in its entirety.
My name is Reed Timmer.
Should probably pause the music here if we're gonna watch a video. Oh. Yeah. Gotta figure out this stream stuff sometimes. All right, there we go. Carly, I've been meaning to ask if you designed the June 1st logo. I love it so much. It's classic. Carly, my friend Craig Hangin actually designed the logo, especially the new one. This is the old logo that I used online clip art to make. But the new logo and all the associated branding and stuff like that, that was all thanks to my good friend Craig Hangin, who is a graphic designer by trade. I'll give you his contact information if you're looking for a logo by any means. So I'll definitely hit you up about that if that's something you're interested in. Should I read some of these chats here before we get into the Cole video? Because that's something I want to watch. I don't think I would get a copyright strike or anything against us. I hope not. Maybe I'll get some weird ads during this, but whatever. I just saw a question. Is it difficult to get a degree in meteorology? I'm debating on doing it, but not sure what you need to get into it. So I do not have a degree in meteorology, actually. I have a degree in mechanical engineering. It's actually, you can kind of see it behind me here. That's my degree. Mechanical engineering, though, and meteorology are very closely related. A lot of the core maths and stuff like that are the same. You go through a lot of calculuses and differential equations and stuff like that, and the physics and stuff. So there are a lot of crossovers between engineering and meteorology. What I will say is that math, yes, it is tough sometimes. But I don't think if you're not good at math, you should be scared by it, because there are so many good resources online for math and stuff like that. And I would say if you're really passionate about it, you're going to take the time to learn it. That's the thing. So that's kind of the story behind meteorology there. So, yeah, if you're going for meteorology, best of luck to you. If you have any questions about math and stuff, I'll try to answer it the best I can. Some of the old school calculus stuff is starting to wither away in my brain, but I know a lot of the engineering math still, which is, some of it's calc based. So unless Reed is regular content, you shouldn't get a copyright strike. Yeah, and I can just text Reed too if it comes down to it. If I doubt there's going to be any issues. See, I was kind of more interested in what's going to happen with the ads on here, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just an ad. I do not want that. All right. Can you guys hear this? Experience one. Palm Sunday. Wow. Running ever since. Yeah, Fajita's the man. That was a crazy event. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. See, this is my first time actually watching this footage. I saw everyone commenting on it on Twitter earlier. Whoa.
Watch that left edge. Oh, fire flash is right in front of us. We're backing up.
Oh, oh my gosh, the sparks.
Turn it left toward us. Oh, right in front of us, we got power flashes.
Oh my gosh. That is way too close for my liking. I'm gonna pause real sec. So one thing I already noticed here is that this, I don't know, this had to have been damaged in this storm, but these kind of steel structures here, these kind of steel, barn style structures, kind of warehouse type structures, suck in tornadoes, to put it bluntly. You should never shelter in anything like this, by the way. I don't think it goes without saying, really. You don't need an engineer to tell you that, but I mean, look at the tornado hasn't even hit it yet, and half the wall and roof are already gone on this thing. So never shelter in anything that has like that kind of sheet metal looking exterior. Yeah. Oh man, my dad is an engineer. Should be great at math, but I'm not. Gotcha. Yeah, so if your dad's an engineer, he probably knows a lot about the math and stuff like that. So that house sustained EF2 or EF3 damage. It's right in front of. Oh man, what's the strongest tornado I've chased? Oh geez. Strongest tornado I've chased. I can't really count the June 1st tornado because that's definitely the strongest tornado I've witnessed, like with my own two eyes. I would say probably one of the EF1s that I've seen. I know that doesn't sound very spectacular, but you know, a lot of the. Could you check out the footage that hit my home? Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Man, all right, yeah, 7th. Yeah, we'll check that out. I'm gonna finish this video first. So I kind of want to see what happens to Reed here because I heard there was some controversy. I'm drinking some Big Deal Brewing. Oh my gosh, whoa, look at the sheet metal. Oh man. Look at that. So clearly, you know, you got that from the looks of it from earlier in this clip, it's where are we here? Okay. So he's definitely northwest of this thing, just kind of getting, and he's just, this is like, when we're looking back here, oh, this went too far. In here, look at, that's all RFD coming all the way back around. That is a not ideal place to be. Yeah, and that's probably like easily 90, 100 miles an hour going on right there. Oh, there you go. A little power flash.
Right edge. I gotta get the right edge. I gotta get bearings on the right edge.
It's really cool how he's narrating like what's going on, you know. Did I see that rolling fork was 190? Yeah, I did. That makes sense. That makes total sense from what I've seen. Oh wow. See, I mean, the video is very misleading here in terms of, I'm sure that you probably get more contrast, and the fact, yeah, obviously, you know, you're limited by the angle of the lens. Oh, I just spilled beer all over my keyboard. Oh my gosh. No way. Good first stream, guys. Fantastic first stream. That's what I get for putting it like literally right in front of my hands in my blind spot with the microphone. I'm going to turn this off now. And let this dry. I'm going to go get some paper towels. Oh my gosh. What a way to start off a first stream. Yeah, a little homebrew. I mean, no ads. They're not paying me, but this is Big Deal Brewing by Labatt, Spit and Chicklets crew. For all the hockey folks out there. Don't worry, it's like a $10 Logitech keyboard. I'm not that fancy. So, honestly, it'll probably be fine. I'm just going to let it dry out and we'll just use my laptop keyboard. I'm going to go get paper towels real quick. Oh, I set up a BRB thing. Hold up, watch this. Oh wait, I think I can put on let me put on the music too, so it's not like, don't leave, I promise. I'll be right back. Just going to get some paper towels. All right. We're gonna be kind of using the secondary keyboard here. Yeah, I can't believe I did that, to be completely honest. That was by far the silliest thing I've done in a long time. I usually pride myself in not being clumsy, but literally the thing was like right in my blind spot of the microphone. And just absolutely beamed it. And I swear it's my first drink. I haven't even it's embarrassing. Anyway, it makes for a great first stream, right? Makes things entertaining. Reintroducing this prime suspect back on the desk. My desk is gonna smell like beer now. Yeah, Connor's usually the clumsy one. I don't really remember what I was saying, to be completely honest. Oh, I'll pause the music again so we can get the... Yeah, there we go. All right. So, thanks, Carly. Let's see if I can catch up on the chat. All right, everyone saw me freaking beam a beer across my freaking keyboard. It's now draining out over my sink, by the way. Oh, talking about RFD. Yes. Thank you, Tornado Stories. You know a thing or two about RFD. Because I sent you that clip from the other day. When we'll look at the video. Yeah, I'll look at that Virginia video in a second. I'm just going to finish up this video first. Oh my gosh. I think that was a transformer that just blew in front of it. Oh, there goes another. Yeah. Bad, not good. Because that tornado's probably turning due north at this point. Look at all that. Look at all that that's coming in. So that's a lot of inflow at that moment.
It's all RFD now. You got it.
Or I should say RFD. Marching around the entire tornado. Wow.
Deviant motion. We got northerlies right in front.
Yeah, north. So what he's being northerly, so you got the wind coming out of the north. So he's definitely on the northwest side of this tornado. So the tornado's probably, crossing the road right now. You can't even see it anymore. And man, that's some wild video. Oh, what do we got here? Jumping ahead a little bit. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Who's he riding with? Yeah, look at that motion. Look at that. Because that's not even like tornado at that point. That's just mesocyclone. Wow. That's pretty impressive. What made me interested in engineering? I've always been kind of like a mechanically inclined person, I would say. So I'm really into Legos, and I kind of still am. It's actually kind of funny. I don't know if you've ever, some of the other videos I've done, I have like a whole wall back here of, I'm going to turn the camera real quick. Look at that. Those are all Legos. Some of them have LED lights in them that I installed too, to make things more interesting. But anyway, yeah, I started with Legos and got the engineering bug from that. And then, yeah. Then like Tim Samaras, Ted Fujita, Tim Marshall, those were guys that also kind of inspired me to go the engineering route. So that's kind of how I got into engineering. And, there's so many meteorologists in the weather field that when I made the decision to do engineering over meteorology, it was kind of like, oh, I can kind of do my own thing and kind of bring a unique perspective to the field. So that's kind of why I did engineering over meteorology. Such a sketchy supercell thing kept cycling and twisting around. Yeah, those deviant tornado motions. I highly recommend Cameron Nixon when it comes to deviant tornado motions. He's done a lot of work on that through his research in photographs. He's got good articles, and his website's really good too. So like if you're not want to read like super heavy literature meteorology journal articles, should check out Cameron Nixon's website. It's really good. Let's check out that Virginia tornado that Twisted Storms was talking about earlier. It was the one that impacted his house. It was Virginia, September 17th, I think. I don't really use this June 1st account for watching videos much, so. This is Hurricane Hurricane Florence remnants. Oh, there you go. Yeah, these tropical. Whoa.
Oh, dude, it's ripping that thing apart.
Oh. All right, so that looks like a kind of like a strip mall type thing. Once again, any of those like commercial buildings or like strip mall type places, they're not the best for tornadoes. You know, if you think about like the stores that you see, like, you know, you go to like I'm just using Advanced Auto Parts because I see them in the foreground there, but like you go to any of those like kind of strip mall style stores, like a TJ Maxx or a Marshall's kind of thing, you know, they're these huge wide open spaces. They're basically just these giant boxes of a building with very limited supports dead center. If you ever look, I mean, a lot of them have drop ceilings, so you can't see like the supports, but if you ever go to like a Costco or like a Home Depot or something like that, and you like look at the roofs, there's actually like really not that much support between the roof and the internal structure. So, you know, if you get any sort of pressure differential between the building and what's happening above you, game over. You're just gonna like, that roof's just gonna peel right off. There's not much holding it back. So, yeah. Do I think the EF5 drought ends this year, or does it continue? I don't know. You know, we've had a very active year thus far. I think the next few, maybe week or two, will be quiet a bit. It looks like there's going to be a little bit of ridging, so I don't think there's going to be too many prolific outbreaks. But then most recent guidance has kind of shown that mid-May is going to pick back up again. Yeah. I'd be damned if I got caught in a TJ Maxx during a tornado. I know, right? Yeah. Any of those commercial real estates are. There's a ton more footage and damage. Yeah. Said he's not a fan of tilt up to construct. Yeah. Yep. Another thing too about these tropical remnants tornadoes, they're all like super high shear, low thermodynamic days, and like a lot of them too are like these super low cloud levels. So like, look at the clouds are like no more than a couple 100 feet, and that tornado's just ripping. Look at it. That thing's probably moving like 60 miles an hour. Look at all the debris overhead. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, that's just all shear, baby, going to play. Oh, look, I'm recommending my own live stream. Oh, geez, no, let's not do that. This might get ugly if we start watching my own live stream. Some feedback and stuff going on. Oh, that's crazy. Why is it recommending me my own live stream? This is really weird. It's like a... I'm like previewing myself in the past, in the future. It's really like some Inception type stuff going on there. I feel like the building standards have improved. They've been contributing to the EF5 drought. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I feel like a lot of the big time tornadoes that we've had recently. I mean, also we've had a very eastern bias as of the past 10 years, I would say, in terms of tornadoes. You know, like the big tornadoes have been in the southeastern United States, which, yeah, I mean, don't have the best building standards by any means. So, yeah. Have you ever tried considering to calculate the oil rig DI on 2011 El Reno EF5? Yeah. That's a video that is on my list of. I mean, obviously, I have so many tornadoes on the damage analysis list now that I realize it's such a big hit. So, of course, the El Reno Piedmont tornado is 100% on the list. That oil rig DI is going to take a little bit of time to kind of analyze. I'm going to have to really understand like how it was affixed and stuff like that, and it's going to take a little bit of time to do that one. I have a damage analysis video in the works right now that I'm hoping to have out next week. That one is a semi-controversial tornado, I guess. I don't know if I want to drop any hints. And then the the one after that, so I have that damage analysis video that's in the works right now, and then before I leave for the chase trip, which will be, the chase trip's going to be starting May 14th through the Memorial Day weekend, but the 10th anniversary of Moore is going to be coming up. So on the 10th anniversary of the Moore tornado, Moore 2013, that damage analysis video will drop. So that'll be 520. Yeah, I'll do Joplin. Joplin and Mayfield are on the list for sure. I'm still figuring out the best way to do the series. I'm really happy with how the Rolling Fork one turned out. The first couple that I've done, I was kind of like doing the math like live, if you will. Like I was like writing everything out. And then with the Rolling Fork one, I decided to like animate all the math steps and just kind of like talk through it. And I felt like that flowed a lot better. So I think I'm going to start doing that for all the damage analysis videos moving forward. So that's kind of the plan there. So I wanted to save like some of the really, really like super notable events. Like obviously Mayfield, that's very recent in everyone's memories, but like Joplin and Moore and stuff like that. I wanted to save those for when I kind of had the format of the video figured out, because the Valonia and Parkersburg videos were kind of the first trial runs where I was kind of like figuring it out, if you know what I mean. Like I wasn't really sure how the series was going to go, because when I did the Valonia one, to be completely honest, I didn't think that a lot of people would like it because it was so long. Like I thought it was going to be like too much and too heavy, but everyone's really loved it. So yeah. So basically to summarize with the damage analysis stuff, there's going to be one coming up hopefully next week. Should have it out next week. And then the Moore one is going to come out on the 10th anniversary of the Moore EF5. Yeah, there's a lot of the 2011 tornadoes. I think I'm going to do a bunch on obviously there's like 20 tornadoes in the super outbreak I can do, so that'll be fun. And that's the thing, it's like this damage analysis series, there's literally like infinite number of tornadoes I can do. Well, not infinite obviously, but like there's going to be more tornadoes than I can possibly cover, basically. So there's always going to be fresh stuff to look at. And it's, in history too. It's like the Rolling Fork one wasn't planned obviously until Rolling Fork happened. And then, I was like, I gave it a little bit of breathing room because I didn't want to do it like right after the event. And it's like, I waited 2 weeks to even make that video. And since then, like the information's already been updated again. I was so worried for a second that like, I was like, of course, when I publish this video, they're going to up it to an EF5, but I didn't think it was going to get updated to an EF5. So that's why I was confident in releasing it before the official survey results were released. I like the math parts. I can see, yeah, that's the thing with the math. So I like to, like, I think I've gotten a lot of feedback in terms of a lot of people have, like the breakdown, and they think that they're able, that was my watch. A lot of people seem to really like the breakdowns of like me explaining it and walking through it. And then the math is just a visual at that point. So you don't really have to pay attention to it if you don't want to. Don't forget the Kissimmee, Florida tornado outbreak. Oh, if you want, the Kissimmee, Florida tornado outbreak, check out Kelton's video on that. I know he was in the chat earlier. I would highly recommend Kelton's videos. Kelton's a good buddy of mine, so I would check out those. Because the interesting thing with those Florida tornado outbreaks is that coastal Florida homes are like some of the best built homes in the country because they're all hurricane rated. So that's why you don't really see too many, and they also don't really have the thermodynamics in play to get the really high end tornadoes. Usually it's all usually like tropical remnants type stuff because they don't usually have the dynamics, or not thermodynamics, the dynamics or kinematics, whatever you want to say. All right. It's hard for me to keep up with the chat, folks, so I'm sorry if I'm missing any of your questions. June 1st, 2011 was something else. Yeah, it was a fun day. That was a fun day from my perspective. And actually, the sad thing is about the June 1st, 2011 tornado, one of my classmates, they weren't in my direct class. They were like a year older than me, I think. Their mother passed away in that tornado because she was they were in a split family level duplex. So there was like a top floor residence and it was separated. So it was like I guess like, like those homes that are like split, like you have a top residence and a bottom residence. They were in the top floor. The tornado came. They got in the bathtub. She shielded her 2 kids in the bathtub, like the one that was in the class above me and her brother. And the home collapsed on top of them. So the whole house like collapsed down. And I guess she like a rafter landed on her or something. And yeah, that was one of the fatalities in the June 1st tornado. Please share links to the websites and channels that you're recommending. Okay, so Connor, I'm gonna task you with this. So my brother is he's the mod in the chat right now. Can you tag Kelton's channel and then also tag Cameron Nixon's website if you can? I think if you just look up Cameron Nixon on Google, you should be able to find his WordPress. Yeah, no. Yeah, I remember. Why does the Northeast states get no love? I don't know, man. Because our storms are lackluster most of the time. But then we have events like May 15th, 2018, which are exciting. Do I look at some of the old footage that I shot from May 15th, 2018? Don't look, everyone. I just gave away a hint to the next video. The project folder was in the oh wait, no, you guys couldn't see the screen. Okay, never mind. I forgot I stopped screen sharing. I have a folder for the next damage analysis video and it like popped up in my frequented folders. Oh gosh. Okay, so now I don't know. All right, so this is a really tragic story. Not like actually tragic, but like kind of tragic. So my main hard drive that I had a lot of my older footage on died. And I lost, like I tried recovering a lot of the data and I wasn't able to recover a lot of it. So I lost a lot of raw footage from 2020 and 2019. Let's go back to screen share. So I'm going to see if I'm still set. This is like I've set up my own like personal server for folders now. So I have redundant hard drives so that never happens again. Oh, so some of my old videos. I still don't have I'm working on organizing everything, but June 1st, I think it would be under chases, 2018. Oh yeah, here we go. So in here we got May, for those that don't know, May 15th, 2018 was a moderate risk in the Northeast. It's like a wind-driven moderate risk, but a 10% for tornadoes. I'll pull up the SPC right now for it. Oh, I'm using my like non-normal keyboard, so I'm like, I can't type on this freaking thing. Yeah, SPC. Look at this. That's not something you see every day, right? I think it was the 1630 update that had the... Anyway, so we got the Winstead EF1 tornado that day. Or we were in the path of it. We hook sliced that day. That was like the stupidest thing we ever did. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. 10% over New England. And New York there. Sorry, lost the data. I've taken Grace House. Yeah, I've taken Grace. Yeah, and you know, I gotta say, a lot of it, like a good chunk of it, I was able to recover, but there was a lot of stuff I lost too. So that's what happens. I still have like the leftover hard drive, and I probably could send it off to get like data pulled off of it by like one of those recovery services, and they probably could do it, but it costs like $1,000. So it's like, you know, I was able to recover a lot of good stuff. So, oh well. You know, a lot of it I've kind of saved. So, but yeah, May 15, 2018, moderate risk in the Northeast. Connor and I chasing that day. Let's take a look here. Oh.
All right, our goal is to try to catch.
It's popped up on the wrong screen.
All right, our goal is to try to catch some of these storms as they move in here.
This is like when I was just kind of getting into the video side of storms. Like I've been chasing since 2016, but this is when I kind of was like really documenting. This is like the first event I really properly documented. And even then it's like really bad. Like I'm literally I could have just saved the radar gift, which I'm pretty sure I ended up doing. Yeah, I did. I did save those. That's good. I had to screenshot the tornado warning right before we got like nearly pummeled. Yeah, so there we go. That's where we were. We like hook sliced through this bad boy near Winstead, Connecticut. Yeah, we were chasing a Connor's car, his like 2004 Nissan Maxima, which he still drives. That thing has like 200,000 miles on it, and it's a Nissan. Who would have thought it would have survived that long? Could a nocturnal? Let's see if I can. Louis Rossman does that kind of data. Great YouTuber. Good to know. Death taxes. Champlain Valley VT in June, right? I wonder if Northerners generally take this seriously or if shelter areas. Yeah, probably. Honestly, Carly, probably not. Yeah, no, Charles Connor. No, we don't. Yeah, no, it's like I don't think we really a lot of people grasp the gravity of the situation sometimes up here. Especially, and it's crazy too because we have such crazy population density up here too, so it's kind of scary. It's a good thing that that the storms are not as intense as they could be, maybe. Winstead had a tornado in 1992, camping there. Storm. Yeah. What'd you think about doing a May 3rd, 1999 damage analysis? Heck yeah. That's definitely one that's on the list for sure. Honestly, though, Northerners are effortlessly funny. Yeah, we are a interesting bunch. There's a clip in here where like Connor and I are hook slicing basically. I'm not sure at what point that is. Might have been this. I don't know. I don't remember what clip it was. Oh, this is what. All right, so this is funny. There was like hail. We like bailed into the hail core, and just commit. Connor's getting to go get hail. Oh my gosh! Look at that. Hold on. This is big hail for the Northeast, by the way. Like, it doesn't look like a lot, but that day was crazy. Here's just slightly. If my camera can focus. Apparently not. Anyway, so fun times. What convinced you to go to Central New York when you saw the? Yes, June 3rd, 2021. Yeah. Hey Ryan, how's it going? I think it was the 3 kilometer NAM. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get my chase log. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, so Ooh, Windsor Locks tornado. That's a good one. That's a good one to look at. This right here is my June 1st chase log. I don't have autofocus on it. There we go. This has been my little chase log that I write down like little notes in for forecast discussions and stuff. Yeah. I just kind of write down like notes and stuff and like kind of like what I'm seeing with certain setups and stuff. Yeah. So for that day, that you're talking about June 3rd, 2021. So, it was a really conditional setup. And it looks like, you know, I highlighted the target area where that tornado was literally the day before, or this is the night prior on June 2nd. So I write down like when I make the observations and the models and stuff. And I was looking at that day, I was looking at 0 to 3 kilometer Cape, greater than 100 joules per kilogram, a lid strength index of less than 3 degrees Celsius, and then updraft helicity swaths. Consistent. And that was the thing, that there was a consistent swath run to run that was going across that region in New York right off of the Great Lakes. So that's how we targeted like Utica and eventually got that storm. So what Ryan was referring to there was it was a super, super conditional day. It was like a marginal risk up there. But we drove the 3.5 hours out to Utica because I kept seeing this run, or like the models were just super dead set on the environment up there that was just super conditional for tornadoes. The thermos were like really bad. The shear was like kind of but for what like the condition, the raw like cheat code ingredients that you would say that you'd look for tornadoes were kind of like good. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna take a chance. And this storm that like wasn't producing lightning, I think it was barely 20,000 feet tall in terms of like the height of the clouds, produced an EF1 tornado, and we were the only people to see it. And it was so not obvious that the National Weather Service like doubted it happened until there were reports of damage. Like we reported the tornado and National Weather Service Binghamton was like, no, there wasn't. And then next thing you know, there's damage reports, and we got the tornado on film. Oh my gosh, that was like one of my, honestly, like it's not the most like overwhelming like tornado obviously, but like that was like my greatest like forecast of my life, to be completely honest. So thanks for bringing that up. Oh, Kurt, you missed the baseballs that day in Granby. Yeah, let's see. Since I have the thing open, let's see if. Oh, it's probably on my. Actually, wait. I might have offloaded. Oh, I'm just trying to find. Oh, I haven't offloaded my 2021 chases. That's the thing. I have like all these like portable hard drives sitting around that I have to dump footage onto the new network now. Oh wait, or do I? Storm chasing files. Oh, I do have it on here. Okay. I just have stuff in 2 different locations. It's a problem. I'll put it on screen share. Had a similar experience chasing non-obvious target May 26, 20. Oh, yeah. That was the northern target that day, right, Kelton? See, the video of the tornado itself is not super impressive, to be completely honest. It's kind of meh. But you can definitely... Actually, this might not even be the best footage of it. You can like barely see it in there. I'm gonna get the ground footage is actually better. It's more contrast. There we go. This guy. And like the camera didn't do a super good job of like picking it up, so I had to boost the contrast in the video. The video's, you know, on my channel, but like if I play it in real time, you can see it. Like watch right here, watch right in here, so you can see the RFD right here. Watch this. As I'm gonna like skim across, you can kind of see it, right? It's like tucked in the rain back there. See, I zoomed in right there, right in here. It's like I said, it's the most like the like lamest tornado you've ever seen, but you can definitely see, you see the RFD marching around. Like once you like you're chasing, you know what to look for. So you, though it's not super obvious, like here's your kind of RFD cut in here, the tornado's right here. So yeah, that was a fun day. Yeah, it's kind of more obvious back here. Yeah, you see it in there like that. That's the tornado right there. Yeah, it was a fun day. So that was June 3rd, 2021. Yeah. Hey Bethany, how's it going? Thanks everyone for coming out tonight, by the way. This is really cool. I'm glad to kind of be able to kind of chat with y'all. Nobody talks about Sunday 98. Oh, that's a good one. Having your forecast verify is so satisfying. Heck yeah, Kelton. We're going to have some of that in the plains this year. Can't wait to see you out there, buddy. There was no lightning, low top supercell that spawned an EF0 and an EF2 in South Bend, Indiana, a mile from my house. 2319. Heck yeah. For a school project, what's the worst storm you have ever been in Connecticut? 5/18, or wow, 5/15/2018. That's definitely the most intense storms I've been in Connecticut. By far. Yeah, at least in my lifetime. I would probably say, I mean, if there is probably like the most intense tornadoes in Connecticut state history, it would probably be 1979 Windsor Locks or the 1989 Hamden tornado. Those are probably the two. That Windsor Locks tornado is actually insane. I think for the longest time it was on the top 10 costliest tornadoes because it hit the New England Air Museum and destroyed like a bunch of priceless airplanes. If you're not familiar with the event, I'll pull it up just to kind of show you some of the images. It's I should probably check on my keyboard that I spilled beer all over. That was what, July? I'll just look up 1979 Windsor Locks tornado. Get the screen going here. Look at this. So wait, let me get the date real quick. That was yeah, October 3rd. That's what it was. Yeah, late season. That's super late for New England. But look at this. All these World War II. Look at that's a super fortress right there. Got like a Sabre there. That's a B-17. Yeah, look at that. And this is in Windsor Locks. Look at this. This looks like damage out of like, this looks like damage out of Rolling Fork. But this isn't Connecticut. Like you would have never thought, right? Isn't this insane? This looks like June 1st, like the 2011 tornado. Should talk about the recent intercept I had in New Jersey. Yeah, that was a fun day. Met up with my good friend in New England, or in the Northeast, chasing Nick Isabella. My laptop is still recovering from Carly's last stream. What'd you do to your laptop? Did you spill beer all over it like how I just spilled beer on my keyboard? Windsor Locks tornado was a weird triple point setup. They moved the Air Museum afterward to its current location. Yep. Yeah, it's a great air museum too. For anyone that's in the New England area, and if you've never been to the New England Air Museum at Bradley, it's like right next to Bradley International Airport in Windsor Locks. I highly recommend. For those that haven't seen it. What video is this, Connor? Is that the chase video? Jack and Coke, yes. Oh, gosh. All right. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has spilt something on there. Well, mine was just a $10 Logitech keyboard, so I would feel a lot worse if it was on my laptop. And super green in 2018. Yeah, no, those hail colors were pretty crazy up in the clouds there. I think a lot of that greenage, I think it's a lot has to do with like light refractions and stuff like that. Given my experience in optics. That's kind of like, I do a lot of stuff in optical. Like my day job is in, I do a lot of engineering with optics. To the exact specification with, I'm not comfortable of saying. Was 1979 rain wrapped? That's a good question. I do not know. I wonder what the setup was that day. You know what? Let's try something here. Let's see if there is parameters on tornado analysis or tornado archive. So that was October 3rd. I'll just do 1979. Shakedown 1979. Cool kids never had the time. Oh, look at that. It actually has like the path. Doesn't have the parameter space for that day, though. Oh, well, actually, you know what I got to do is I just got to do oct 3 1979. Oh, it does. Look at that. Oh, it looks like we have a triple point set up. Oh, we just talked about that. Yeah, look at the backing. So you got your surface low. Warm front probably right about here. Cold front. Yeah, your cold front's right here. How do I like scan across the... I gotta use this thing more. Oh man, this is so cool, the ERA 5. What do we got for wins? Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. You had just a giant ejecting trough across New England. I've actually never really looked at the setup for this, really. This is awesome. This is so, so cool. SBK, but oh my gosh. No way. We got simulated photographs. Dude. Shout out to the guys that have made Tornado Archive. I know, I think like Spencer Dant and, what's his name from Science Out There? I'm blanking on his name and I feel really bad right now. But them and that whole team that have worked on this did a fantastic job. This is the greatest freaking site. I swear. Should look at May 31, 1998. I should. We'll do that. I might go get my keyboard in a second and just chance it and hope it's dried out enough that the beer is not going to short the keys. That was 1998. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a great. Look at this. For those that are not aware, that like this is a EF or an F, or I should say F3 tornado just tracking over freaking 4,000 foot mountains basically, or 3,000 foot mountains. Windsor Locks would be an EF5 if the EF scale was right. Yeah. And also like, yeah, I in today's world it probably would have been like, if given the survey technology and how much more we better understand survey and like how buildings behave and stuff like that, probably would have gotten probably an EF4 maybe. Interesting. So this is not really a trough situation, just kind of like a giant like speed shear. What do we got going on at the first surface? Surface levels all the way up in like Booneyville, Quebec. Cold front. No warm front. Huh. That's super interesting. Every keyboard I've spilled on, even a tiny bit, has shorted out. For some reason, I like to think that the $10 Logitech keyboard is a tank for no reason. I don't know. Should I go get the keyboard? Worst comes to worst, I just replace it, I guess. If anything, now it's forever cemented in this stream. Like this thing, yeah, you can watch back YouTube streams, right? Yeah, of course. So now there's just going to be a scene and probably, you know, a gif of me freaking beaning a big deal brew all over my... Imagine a big EML day. Yeah, probably. Hello, fellow New Englander, former masshole here. Nice to meet you. Been following your page for a bit. Thanks, Maggie Kelly. Glad we have some northeast weather lovers up this way. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names in here. Good to see you guys. Tornado Archive is wild, though. Can't wait to check that out this week. Yeah, no, this is... Yeah, I haven't... It's been, like, when it first came out, they didn't have, like, the ERA5, like, simulated stuff in. So... Excuse me. I wasn't really aware of just how, like... I haven't, like, played around with this too much. I didn't realize it went back as far as it did. But I guess if you have the surface data from that day and some upper ob stuff, then you can kind of piece together a pretty good picture. I think I'm going to go get my keyboard. We're going to see what happens. How's my battery? Battery on the camera is still going strong. All right, I'm going to be right back in 30. We are back with the keyboard. Oh, just clicked back onto. All right, so let's take a look here. The keyboard, for those that joined later, I spilt some beer like all over the keys here. We're dry now, and we're going to fire it back up and see if my Logitech keyboard that I've had for like so many years is dead or not. And we're going to test it. Oh my gosh, we have hot creamy fart in the chat. What an honor. Thank you so much, hot creamy fart, for joining in. All right. We're going to test this out. That's it. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. That's the phrase that they use that uses all the keys. Oh. $10 Logitech keyboard, everybody. Survives half a beer being just dumped all over it. Oh my gosh. There's an observed tornado in Texas. Let's go. You know what that means, folks? We're firing up radar scope. I could also probably fire up... I have Gibson Ridge on here, too. I should probably fire that up. It's probably more detail. But radar scope's right here. Is that this one? This guy? Looks messy. Looks wet. Lots of stuff going on right now. Yeah, wait until the smell. Yeah, I know my keyboard's gonna smell like I'm gonna have to get like one of those like compressed air things and like pull all the keys out. Born and still living in Lowell, Massachusetts. I love all this tornado stuff. Hello, fellow Massachusetts resident. Bam, 1807. The beer board is not a symbol of the channel. Let's go. Some would say very moist. I should probably. Or is my Gibson was that installed on the hard drive that went kaput? Since I have 2 high drives on this thing, let's find out. GR. Nope. Oh, wait, that's the wrong GR analyst 2. I have 2 on here. I really should install the other one. GR2 Analyst 3. That's the one that I bought the thing for. Here we go. Work our way over to where all the fun stuff is happening. I don't use this thing as much as I should. Oh. Yeah, there we go. I flash flood warnings. Where are my other warnings? There we go. Gotta turn on all the fun stuff. Yeah. I am now very less tech savvy Ryan Hall now. We got an observed tornado in Manoa, Texas, I guess. Whenever the keyboard croaks one day, you should nail it on the wall. I'll be sure to do that. Gotta make a dripping keyboard for the streams now. There should be like oh, what's the thing that they do on Twitch when like someone like subscribes for like a certain amount of time, like the thing pops up. I don't watch a lot of Twitch streams to be completely honest with you. I spend all my free time making videos, to be completely honest. But like, you know, like the thing that pops up and they say like X person like donated or whatever. They should do that, but it's I don't know. What's my top tornado film? I didn't complete that thought. I'm so sorry. I'm so ADHD. The like little emblem thing is just like a keyboard with beer dripping out of it. Anyway, what's your top tornado film? Mine's Twister. Top tornado film. Day After Tomorrow. No, that movie actually played a big part in me becoming a weather fanatic. I didn't realize like how like non-scientifically accurate it was, but like I watched that movie a ton when I was like 5 or whenever that movie came out. I was like 5 or 6 when that came out, because that was what, 2004? Yeah, so I was like 6 years old when that came out. I use Streamlabs for the notifications and such. Makes it a lot easier. Yeah, I probably should. I mean, this is my first real... Oh, Perfect Disaster! How could I forget? Oh my gosh. Oh, if you've never watched Perfect Disaster... That was like the best Discovery series. That was like prior to Storm Chasers, I think. Before Storm Chasers came out, I'm pretty sure. Day After... Yeah, no, just the Day After Tomorrow is just funny to me because that tornado scene in Los Angeles is just like the most absurd thing ever. That's wicked funny. Just a giant wedge in downtown Los Angeles. Like, when would that ever happen? Who is it that's never seen Twister? There's someone else on oh, what's her name on weather Twitter? Is it Aaron Cornfield or that's no? I'm butchering her name, aren't I? Aaron on WX Twitter. There's a lot of Aarons, but I know there's an Aaron on WX Twitter that has not watched Twister. She's pretty, yeah. Perfect Disaster is pretty sick. Oh, the Sean Casey IMAX film? Yeah, that was really good. I feel really bad about butchering her name now, so now I'm going to look it up. Oh, Corn Fiend. Fine. I'm so bad with names in English in general. I apologize to anyone's name that I absolutely have ever butchered. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put the music back on. I was thinking about that. It's too quiet. We don't want to hear my stupid voice. I wish I had like a really cool narrating voice. I mean, I'm not like self-conscious about my voice, but I feel like it would be super cool to have like a Morgan Freeman-esque voice. Going away from weather. Going away from weather for a second. What's your favorite sports team? Boston Bruins. I am I grew up playing hockey, and my Bruins are my favorite team. Bro, you think Connor, your voice isn't bad. Have you ever heard Owl City's Tornado Song? Is that the band that did Fireflies? I think that is. I have not heard Owl City's Tornado Song, but I'll be sure to give it a listen. I would play it on the stream, but I don't know how that would fare copyright-wise. So I'm playing like non-copyright. I literally looked up a lo-fi chill beats thing, and it's just 12 hours of DCMA free copyright for Twitch streamers or something. New York Mets. They're a fun team. They're a fun team, but I feel bad for all the lack of postseason success. Just start smoking cigars. I'll get a narrator voice. Heck yeah. So I should do. Not a big smoke. I mean, I guess I don't know. I've dabbled with cigars here and there with the buddies out fishing or playing golf. Speaking of, I'm playing golf tomorrow for the first time in this season, so that's gonna be a disaster. Trying to. Thanks, Charles, for coming. It was a pleasure. Pleasure having you on. Yeah, it's nice to have this little chat feature like kind of built into OBS here. It's nice to like be actual. It is nice to actually be able to read what's going on, you know? I'm gonna take a look real quick. I want to see what the stream looks like from like my own channel. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, we're not doing that. It probably comes through anyway. Honestly, guys, besides spilling a beer on my keyboard, this has been I was worried this was going to be a technological disaster, and I was all for it. Like, I don't care. This is the first episode. We're testing things out, right? Cold Tornado has been rated EF3 150 to 155. That doesn't surprise me from what I saw from the aerial footage from earlier today. You know, I saw like Jordan Hall, Aaron Rigsby's footage from the damage this morning. I have this video idea. I'm not sure if I want to publicly talk about it yet. Logistically, I don't know How? It would involve getting the national. Do I want to talk about this? I almost want to keep this video a secret. You know what? I'm making you guys wait. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, this has been a lot of fun. You're right, Carly. I'm glad I did this, you know, because I wasn't too sure. I was like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? Okay. Thanks, Carly. For you came here because of Carly. Yeah, I saw you you like quote tweeted the link. I appreciate that. It's fun getting all the weather peeps together. I have so many videos to watch yesterday from my queue. Oh my gosh, yesterday, like from a structure perspective, never mind the tornadoes. Oh my gosh, Cameron Nixon's photo of the just this freaking mothership supercell illuminated at night. Man, too crazy. Shawnee's been rated 130. Mile and a quarter wide. That is a chonky boy. Certified chonker tornado. But it makes sense. Are there any things we want to look at? Really vibing with this lo-fi chill hop. Hopefully it's not too loud. It's not too loud, right? You can hear me perfectly fine over it. All right, let's oh, June 1st. I will always take an opportunity. I want to, speaking of June 1st, I've wanted to, oh, thanks, Connor. I wonder if Hank was on, Hank was on the storms in Oklahoma, I'm pretty sure. If you're still here, Kelton, I think you could probably confirm that. Why the name June 1st? June 1st, 2011 tornado. That's why. I witnessed it impact my hometown. Anyone else think, am I frozen? Hopefully I'm not frozen. Waking my camera up a little bit. Columbus, Nebraska tornado. Oh, Kelton, good call, good call. We need the Susan Where's My Pants video. Or Susan Get My Pants video. Only the most iconic tornado video of all time, in my opinion. Or at least the most iconic tornado phrase. Heck yeah. First result. Let's go. I think it's like... Oh, it must be in here. Just awful damn windy. Just a giant tornado in his front yard, and he's like, "Oh, it's windy." Oh. Oh. He wasn't Kansas, Kelton. That Kansas storm was freaking amazing, though. That one did not get enough love. I know the Oklahoma storms were great, but that Kansas storm, I think, was top tier. Yeah, who hasn't watched this? This is such a great video, though. I love the metamorphosis of this tornado. Just like this vortex shedding going on. I love the just kinematics of it. So just shooting up into the RFD clear slot. Oh yeah, just. Oh man, iconic. Yeah, where's the Susan Get? Oh, Hank's comment. Where's the line? I know it's time stamped in here somewhere. There it is.
Get my pants.
There we go. What's
get my pants.
there? It is. What's the most iconic tornado footage for me? Iconic. All time. I'd have to really think about that one, but I think I think of, oh man, all time iconic tornado footage. I'm gonna have to really think about that one, to be completely honest. There's so many that like are in my head, but I have to really think of like which one is like the most iconic. But I think of most recently, I think Reed's drone footage of Andover from last year. That one comes to mind, just like, which we're gonna watch right now, because that is just, I want to talk about. We'll get into some engineering stuff. How about that? Oh, Manchester 2003. That's a good answer. Maybe Ely, Manitoba, or Eli. That's a good one. Yes, let's get in this. Aw, add. Eat the cookies.
Eat it like you own it.
Heck yeah.
Buying our products directly benefits over 1,000 Land O'Lakes farmer owners.
Oh, it's a Land O'Lakes commercial. Land O'Lakes American white cheese is like, you ever go to like the supermarket with your mom and when you were a kid and like they do like the slicing of the cheese and they like ask you if it's like the right thickness and then they give you a slice? That was like the best feeling in the world. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get a little nerdy in here. Oh, April 2011, of course. Yeah, all those. May 3rd, 99. Yeah, all great mentions. But this, I think as of recently, takes the cake in terms of iconic tornado footage, at least in the past couple of years for sure. I think before that, Ray of the 2010s, I think the Ray Colorado tornado was like top tier. The Ashby tornado too. Oh man, the 2020s. We're gonna have some top contenders for best tornado footage, but this is just insane. So I think the crazy thing about this tornado is, like, watch this. Like, all right, so the reason why you get like your condensation like all the way to the ground, like why you get like the cloud part of it, is because you have such low pressure happening here that the water in the air, you have what's called like ideal gas law. And in a volume ideal gas law, you have PV on one side of the equation and nRT on the other side of the equation. So as your pressure drops, your temperature has to drop on the other side. And when the temperature drops, you reach your dew point temperature to where water condenses, right? So that's just happening like at the ground level, basically. But I think the crazy thing is here, like watch these houses here and watch like how the roofs on the houses here are like peeling up before the tornado, like the main vortex is actually like reaching the tornado or reaches the houses. Watch this. Like, look at that right there. And see how like as the tornado moves over, there's like the air from the house like condenses instantly. Watch this. Roofless, and look at, you have like the water from like the humidity must have been like higher inside the house or something, but all of a sudden the pressure finally equalizes and the air is finally able to condense the water. Like that is freaking mind-boggling to me. Yeah. I mean, like, this is the stuff that, like, gets me going. Look at that. Look at that. Ah! Like, what? Like, how does... The fact that the sky is able to do this on the ground, this is what, like, why I do what I do. And, like, why I am so motivated. Like, I work a 10-hour day at work, dead tired, and I come home and I'm, like, re-injuvenated when I sit down at this computer after a little bit of a run and some exercise because I sit at a desk way too much. But... like, this is the stuff that, like, gets me fired up, man. Like, man, oh gosh, like look at this. Like what? Like how does that happen? Like how did, like look at, like what? Can I play the video in slow motion? I think I can. I think I can oh, look at this, look at this. Look at this, look at this. A little frame by frame analysis here. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think of doing this. You guys are geniuses. Yeah, this is the suck zone. This is the definition of the suck zone. Philip Seymour Hoffman is right. This is the suck zone. Now watch all these houses here. There's like 3 houses in a row that are like a block away from the tornado. Like whatever, you know, there's a house in between all of them. And all those get ripped off, but none. Look at the houses right next to it, right across the street. Perfectly fine. Not touched. Like what? Watch this house here. I forget if this one gets touched. Probably does. Yeah, there it goes. Like what? And look at all the debris like just suspended hundreds of yards away from the tornado. Like, all right, I gotta read some of the comments here. Physics is fascinating ever since I saw Richard Feynman's lectures. Yeah, he's an inspiring guy. Fully agree. Pressure gradient causing. Yep. My great grandmother was like 9 blocks to the damaged track of the Tuscaloosa Birmingham EF4 that day. Whoa. Yeah, there were a lot of people that were very fortunate, and a lot of people that were not very fortunate. Apparently, there's some European research done on this tornado proving that it Andover hit over 200. You know what? I think a lot of tornadoes have over 200 mile per hour winds. I think I can say that with high confidence. I think there's a lot of tornadoes that probably have 300 mile per hour winds. I think on the very micro scale, like some of these drill bit type tornadoes, like Dalton Ashby, for example. This is a very bold statement that I'm about to make. But yeah, I think, you know, we're seeing winds that are like on like the very like finite, like very small scale. You know, if you were to like track like individual like parcels, probably over like, yeah, 300, 400 miles an hour. It wouldn't surprise me. My aunt got hit by the Tuscaloosa and goes to the police station. It got leveled by it. Dang. Is that what got you into weather, Caleb? If you don't mind me asking. Was it the April 20th? I mean, for so many people, I think particular, like, I mean, I remember the April 27th day pretty, like, I remember that day pretty vividly. But I think there, I mean, you know, I'm not super, like, I think there are a lot of people younger than me that, you know, that day was a lot more formative for them, especially in those really early years. Sometimes an event like that can do that. Especially in the subvortices of larger tornado. Yeah, the subvortices. That's what I'm saying. Like, because, you know, you get like, think of the, you know, like the classic conservation of angular momentum problem where you have like the figure skater and she has her arms out and she's spinning slowly, but as she brings her arms in, you know, the moment you're bringing that mass like closer in, you know, you're able to, you have to start spinning faster in order to conserve that angular momentum. So yeah, and the Hackleberg, talk about a tornado to barely miss you, right? Hackleberg, probably one of the most intense tornadoes in terms of raw energy release. Hackleberg is Smithville, you know, all those. And yeah, that's a serious side about talking about tornadoes. How long have we been going here, by the way? This has been like, I feel like it's been 10 minutes. And I've been having so much fun with you guys. This has been great. I might have to get another drink in a second. One that I preferably will not pour all over my keyboard. So I might go do that. If y'all don't mind. Yeah, I'm gonna go get another drink. I'll be right back. And we'll continue the festivities. I am back. Need more bloopers. Well, now that we're, yeah, we do have to do this more often. I agree, Carly. These are too much fun. Yeah, honestly, I gotta say that your stream from like a month or two ago was a lot of fun. So it kind of inspired me to do this, and I'm glad so many people joined. I didn't really know what this was gonna be for a turnout, but I'm really happy that this worked out. And I'll have to have like people come like on too, like set up like a little Discord pop out or something. So this could be cool. June 1st, what state are you located in? I am from the great state of Massachusetts. Oh my gosh. Pear Tree. For those that don't know, Pear Tree is he's one of my best friends. I won't disclose his actual name, but he's been one of my lifelong friends. It's great to see you, buddy. And yes, OG June 1st fan. Been there before June 1st. It was even a thing. He was there for June 1st, actually, too, technically. All right. Now we talked about the Andover tornado. That was, I mean, let's just watch it one more time because, I mean, nice slow-mo. Oh, I forgot that my video preview was probably over half the houses that get sucked up by this thing, but oh well. I mean, come on. This is just the coolest, like I said, the condensing of water, because that pressure drop is so dramatic that you're getting clouds coming out of the houses and the roof rips off. Like, that's insane. Just like, what? What a time. Oh wow. Tanner's video has 1.1 million views. Good for him. Yeah, some of the people's videos from that day went crazy. Oh, that is a up close and personal for the first shot. I'll try to figure out what tab has the music on it. There we go. Oh my gosh, I forgot I still have slow-mo going. Sorry, Tanner. Oh, he looks like he gets close here. I haven't actually watched this, so sometimes I'm really bad at like watching videos from events. Oh my. That is incredible. Look at the dust. See, that wouldn't happen if there wasn't like, you know, a little bit of drought happening before. Wow. We're not spilling the beer on the keyboard this time. We should watch the Ashby video. I think that is a normal step for the next step. Look at that. All right, that is where I maybe would back off a little bit if it were me chasing. See, like, I'm not a big fan. I like getting, like, I want to get like the full tornado in the shot. Like my dream scenario is like getting like a tornado, like birth to death, one camera wide, one camera narrow, like narrow at the base of it. Like, man, that would be the dream shot. I would need like 2 good cameras to pull it off. And they would need to be like if I had like the setup of all setups, like motorized gimbals that could like track with the tornado. You off work tomorrow or doing some pre-work drinkies? I am off work tomorrow, Mike. Oh, I just dropped your name. I am so sorry. So much for your anonymity. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah, tomorrow's my off Friday. I work a 980 schedule. It's the best thing in the world. If you ever had the opportunity to do a 980 schedule for work, 9-hour days, Monday through Thursday, and the one Friday you work is 8 hours. So every other Friday you get off because that extra hour, that Monday through Thursday, adds up to 8. So, oh, Colton. We got Colton Flint in the chat. Another fantastic Northeast chaser. The Northeast states are hard to chase. Heck yeah. Guys, in chat, if you want to follow another one of the best at it in terms of Northeast chasing, CF Productions in the chat there. Subscribe to his channel. He's one of the OG Northeast storm chasers. There are a few of us up here, and we do a good job. Colton, I can't wait to see you out there come Plains time. I think we have an overlap of one of our trips. And if not, I'll catch you in some of the Northeast chases this year. I'm sure we'll have some days where we'll cross paths. Pear tree is basic. Man, this is awesome. This is so much fun, guys. I'm so glad that I was able to pull this off. I'm glad people came to join. We'll definitely have to do these more often. I'm thinking maybe doing like these once a month kind of thing, maybe. So, yeah, I mean, we're already at an hour 40. So we'll go to, I don't know. Nah, Colton, don't sell yourself short. You're not mid. Yeah, we'll go till like, I don't know. We'll go a little after 10, I think. You know, nice healthy 2 hours. Leaving 5-9. Yeah. We're leaving 5:14 and we'll be out there through Memorial Day. So we'll definitely see you out there then. Oh, awesome. No, Google won't let me leave this blank. Very, very nice. The Joe Rogan of weather podcasting live. Oh, I don't know about that. I do have a podcast, by the way. I haven't been super active on it, but the June 1st podcast, I've been so hyper focused on videos that it's been hard to do podcasts, but the plan is to do a couple podcasts on the road this year. So we're going to have some live guests hopefully lined up. I don't know if there'll be a video component to it, probably not, but you know, podcasts are for the voices anyway. So, and then, you know, I'll probably have a couple other guests on. Yeah, maybe I'll have to revive it, you know, maybe try to do at least one a month. It's just tough because I've been focusing so much on videos. So it's been, try to go back to the full cam here. It's been tough. Like working full time, maintaining a social life, and June 1st. Like all of my free time basically for the past year has been dedicated to June 1st content. And it's been a grind, but I will say, like, it is so much fun. Like I love making these videos and stuff. So it's I'm like, it's, you know, I'm getting something out of it. The feedback has been super positive, and you know, I mean, the fact that I have, you know, dozens of people on a stream tonight is remarkable. Like I would have never guessed that, you know, this many people would want to tune into this kind of stuff. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all. This has been a whirlwind of a journey, and onward and upward from here, right? I just at you on Twitter of what was reported as a tornado in Texas. Thank you, Armando, for putting the links to the streams. Oh yeah. My brother, Connor, he is greatest chase partner I could ever ask for. Best storm chasing driver. He's one of the best out there, I swear. Yeah. So definitely shout out to Connor for modding in the chat here. He is the second half of June 1st. Does a lot of, he's kind of taken on a behind the scenes role recently. You know, obviously, like, I'm the face on a lot of the videos and stuff, but Connor's been, we have a Discord server now. Connor's been kind of running that. It's been pretty quiet lately. You know, but, you know, the more people join, we're kind of trying to foster a little bit of a community in there. So, you know, Connor, feel free to drop the Discord in the chat if you want. I think it's in the description of the stream. I should be in there. I think it should be on the default description that drops on every video of mine. So yeah, definitely, if you want to join down there, go right ahead. We're trying to put a little thing together, you know. But yeah, seriously, like, I know I keep saying thank you, but no, this has been a lot of fun, and we're definitely going to do more of these. I think once a month or so is probably a reasonable thing to do. What was the video I was talking about earlier that I wanted to check out? Oh, Dalton Ashby. I'll pull that. I think yeah, Melanie Metz had a good video of it. Yeah, Michael Mars.
Most people you see on here talking about dropshipping have never actually made money dropshipping. Now, I don't have access.
Yeah, we're not doing dropshipping. I'm not part of a pyramid scheme. At least I think it's a pyramid scheme. I have no idea. I'm just talking out loud here. Oh, let's get to the fun part. Oh, what's that like TikTok audio where it's like, let's skip to the good part. Yeah. Let's see the corn stalks go flying. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. This stuff. This is the good stuff.
Oh my god.
They're all just leapfrogging each other. I gotta say, that's probably, like, driving wise, definitely do not recommend, especially when you're filming.
Oh my god.
And it also stinks that his camera's focused on the rain on the glass. But he goes out here in a second. The storm chasing Volvo. Yeah, what? Like, come on. Those are winds over 200 miles an hour. They gotta be. Yeah, I have no idea what the deal with drop shipping is, to be completely honest. Springfield. Oh! Yeah, I know. We were talking about the June 1st tornado earlier. How could we not show footage from June 1st? Let's see what happens when it comes up. My video. All right. Wow, one of my videos comes up. Oh, and here's the other thing. I have a personal YouTube channel that, this is one of the stupidest things I've ever done, is I made like this documentary about the June 1st tornado. And this is at the time when the June 1st channel had less subscribers than my personal channel. So I uploaded it to my personal channel, and I really regret doing that because I probably, whatever, beyond the point. But I made a documentary about the June 1st tornado. It's not very good. There's a lot of things I would do different about it now, but it's there if you ever want to see it. The origin story. Let's go to Andy Wallen's video. He has like a compilation of, where's the latest draft though? He has it in like chronological order of like the life cycle of the tornado. What the heck? I bet if I sort it by popularity, it's gonna come up. Chronological order draft 6. Yeah, sure, this works. Okay, so we got some Amatis right off the bat. That's very nice. Okay, so all right, so this is like the birth of the tornado. This is Westfield, Massachusetts. If you're familiar with the area, Amelia Park is right over here. This is the Big Y there. Big Y is a grocery store for those that are not from New England. Starting to condense, and then it fully condensed for a little bit in the Munger Hill section of Westfield, and then it kind of fizzles out. Like it's still on the ground though. Like when it's over. Yeah, here we go. You can kind of see it. There it is. And then it kind of disappears for a second. But if we go to, this is around what I saw in West Springfield. So this is like before I really got visual on it. But this is in my hometown of West Springfield. This footage here. This is what I saw. So, all right. So here's the June 1st tornado. Obviously, I'm like up this way. Like I'm somewhere way up here, kind of coming south this way. This is Interstate 91 down here in downtown Springfield. So I'm up this way, coming south. There's a road, there's Route 5 that runs along the river here. So I was coming down on this road. And I'm trying to find like the best spot that kind of like really amplifies like what I remember. Yeah, here we go. So I'm like way over here, like off screen. I'm trying to find if there's a good clip of it like coming over the river. The sky cam in Springfield is probably the best. But is the Julius Caesar video still live? Oh my gosh, Mike, you were in that video on that channel. I probably privated it. I privated a lot of things from those really early days when I made that channel in like 2010. I think there's still clips from the June 1st day when I was taking videos on my iPod Touch of that day. Oh, here we go. This is a crazy video. All right. One of the main like tornado myths. Remember, like, I think they're like one of the tornado myths. Okay, first and foremost, there's like tornadoes don't cross rivers. Tornadoes don't impact cities or metropolitan areas. Tornadoes don't cross mountains. Like those are like and tornadoes don't happen in the Northeast, right? Like all of those. Mike, I'll get you a copy. This tornado like did all of those things. Look at, all right. So you got skyscrapers here in downtown Springfield, and the tornado is just gonna like go right behind them, or right in front of them. Look at this. Tornado crossing the highway. And this is a raised deck. Like there's like streets below this. This is like a raised section of highway. Not the place to be by any means. And this is the tornado warning for this storm was issued like 2 minutes before this. Like it was issued when it was over West Springfield. So just to put things into perspective, there was not a lot of warning at this time. Look at that.
Just watch for signs or anything coming our way, dude.
So this is what I remember. I remember the tornado. Like this is looking from the south, and I was north of it on the other side of the river looking. Like I saw it go behind the skyscrapers. So from this view, like it's going in front of the skyscrapers, but like I was on the other side looking south, just for perspective's sake. And watch this. This is video. This video is crazy. Watch it like peel roofs off of buildings.
Look at that building right there. That whole thing just...
Holy shit.
Keep an eye on that sign right there.
I don't know if we should fucking buckle up or what.
Oh, Johnson's here. What's up, buddy?
That's gone.
We're going over the June 1st tornado.
Oh
The
my
origin
God.
story.
Oh my God! My hood's open. My fucking hood's open!
This guy's hood's open.
Awesome! Through the roof!
This guy's a chaser.
Oh, that's fucking awesome! Through the roof! That truck.
Look at this. Oh, all right, look, this is crazy. This person's on top of one of the skyscrapers that we were just looking at. This is the Monarch building. Like, what? Not the place to be in a tornado, but oh well.
Crazy. Oh my. Oh my. Holy.
Tornado of the storm. I'm so.
I think the craziest thing about like the tornado footage from this day is like when this thing was like at peak maturity in like Munson and Brimfield. This thing is a half-mile wide. It looked like it was straight out of April 2011. Like this video ends like of it in Springfield, and that's only the first like couple miles of the track. Let's go find the Munson video. The Munson video is like scary because Munson is like nestled between two mountains, and the tornado like comes over the mountain and drops into Munson. It's like pretty wild. Like the videos aren't the best because it's like Angry Octopus. Great title read. What if I look up Munson tornado? Might probably come up. Hey, there you go. Do we watch your video? I'll link it in the chat. We'll come back because this is the video I always think of when it comes to the June 1st tornado.
Go to Wix.com.
Analyzing disasters. We're watching your video in a second. We're putting it on cue.
Somebody needs to call and say, yeah, there actually is one on the ground.
I love the commentary in this too.
It does look like it's coming right at us.
All right, what's the number one rule in storm chasing? It's like, oh, if both the edges aren't going the same direction, it's probably coming at you, right? Like, look at that. Look at it. This is when it's coming through Munson. So this is the Wilbraham, not Mount Wilbraham. I forgot the name of the mountain there, but it like drops into Munson.
I mean, are we
look
supposed
at
to go
that.
to the basement, or should we actually try to?
Like this looks like a tornado out of 2000, the super outbreak. Like that doesn't look like a tornado that belongs in Massachusetts by any means. We were watching Columbus, Nebraska earlier.
Yeah, I get
Fork.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or
I don't think it's
F0
that big,
RK.
huh?
It's coming right here.
I like to think that they went to the basement. We'll pretend. Oh, this video is crazy too. Terrible quality, but look at this is when it's going through Munson. I want to get to the analysis part. Yeah, this... Dude, you did an incredible job on this, by the way. I think I already told you that, but... I love the syncing of everything. Let's just sit back and watch this for a second. See, look at that. That's it going over the mountain.
You just saw those pictures out of Western Mass, out of the Springfield area. That means business.
That's Brendan Butcher right there. He came to my third grade class. He was like, I brought a meteorologist for like something in third grade. That was the meteorologist I brought right there.
This is a well-defined hook echo. There is a tornado on the
At least I think that's Brendan Butcher. Oh wait, no, that's WBZ. Never mind, that's not Brendan Butcher. Sorry.
Okay, it's sitting right over Hampton. Next up, Munson, South Munson.
Yeah, look at that.
Next up, Munson. Heads up in South
That video's insane. This video's that's the best like video of the tornado in my opinion.
It looks like right now.
I know I just said that earlier, but look at like that's insane.
North of the border with Connecticut. You live close to there. Get into your building. Get into your house. Get in down.
What? Like what?
Get around that foundation. Get in that foundation. This is a very dangerous situation. You just saw the pictures out of Springfield. A massive, massive destruction from this tornado. Massive destruction. You saw that shopping plaza. It's a very dangerous situation. If you're in Holland, Mass,
Yeah, look at that.
the first town right there on the border as you cross over from Connecticut to
Yeah, this is over Massachusetts. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe I witnessed this. Like, granted I caught it at the early stages of this, but like this is why I do what I do. This storm right here changed my life forever. Like, if it weren't for this 2011, I don't think I'd be as fixated on this as I am. Yeah, this is Connor linked the video in the chat. It's analyzing disasters. He's in chat right now, so if there's anyone you want to ask questions, take it up with him. He's in the Discord server too, so join our Discord server and we're always having fun talking stuff in there. So all right. Oh yeah, I know you're talking about Lukey. I think it's Loki. The Continental Divide. There was that tornado that was like up at like 9,000 feet there in Wyoming too, back in 2018 or whatever. Man, this has been fun, man. Glad everyone's hanging out and having a good time, man. My computer's a little hot. It's okay, though. You'll get a good rest tonight. Lukey. See, here's the thing. If you ever, like, if you watched a lot of my videos, you notice sometimes I slip up in terms of, like, pronunciation. Oh, my goodness. We got Chris Risk in the chat. Put that logo. This is the old design, Mike. You don't want Craig's design? This one is made from clip art. I made this from clip art. I'll get you a June 1st shirt, Mike. I'll get you one of the old designs. Vintage. Yeah. Oh, if you ever speaking of June 1st shirts, you can get them on Redbubble if you really want one. It'd be cool to have like a actual merch shop, but that's too much of a headache for me to deal with right now. So Redbubble's they kind of make it to order kind of thing. I don't have to worry about like stock and inventory and like that. That's too much of a headache to worry about. So, oh yeah, Mike, you do have the EF one. It's clean, better with the giant tornado in the words. I'll have to hit up Craig. I think we're gonna do some. We've been talking about doing a merch line. Weird texture on the front. Oh, so Mike, I was thinking of doing like one in the corner too. I might do something like that, so it's like more subtle. But Craig and I have an idea for like not like a merch line, but like a shirt that's more than just a logo. Like it has like a phrase on it and stuff. So I think we're gonna make something like that and throw it up on the Redbubble. So that'll be something we'll do. By the way, the person Craig I keep mentioning, he's one of my best friends for life. He designed all the June 1st logos, like the current June 1st logos and stuff, all the stuff that you see like me wearing and stuff. All those logos, my buddy Craig designed for me. He's a great graphic design guy. Connor, I don't know if you can drop his design Instagram, the Consumer Club Instagram, just so you can see some of his design work and his like Photoshop stuff. He's pretty good at it, so I gotta plug my boy Craig, who did all the logo stuff. All right. Yeah, small tornado like in the polo symbol back has a phrase. Yeah, that's actually the idea that I had. That's pretty much the idea that I had. Regular merch is so boring. Do trading cards. That'd be pretty cool. Tornado trading cards would be pretty cool. Imagine like I'll trade you a a May 3rd 99 for I don't know, Andover 91 and Gerald. That's another tornado that's on the short list for damage analysis, by the way. I know I keep getting asked about stuff like that. Yeah, Craig does great work. Yeah. Yeah, tornado training cards. I don't know how you would make how to do it, but it would be fun. I don't know if you'd have enough people to trade cards with, but oh man, did we just come up with $1 million idea like on stream? It's quick, someone patent it. Yeah, Carly, I'll give you his overpass as a buff card. Carly, I'll give you his contact info if you're looking for work. He does commission work, so. And he's good at what he does, so I'm sure he'll be able to come up with something sweet. This is what I get for like sitting at a desk for like 18 hours a day. I sit at a desk for my job at work. I run when I get home usually, so at least I get a little bit of exercise, and then I sit again. It's like really bad. My spine is just one day gonna collapse in on itself. And then of course we go storm chasing, and then I'm sitting in a car for 24 hours. Anyone buy it? That's an underrated comment. This is fun, guys. This is awesome. Thanks again. I know I keep saying it, but this has been awesome. I'm so glad so many people showed up. This has been really fun. We're closing in on, we're over 2 hours now, I guess, technically on the, so I'll probably wrap it up here in, the next 15 minutes or so. I don't know if anyone's got any other, glad you're running these days. Good for you. Yeah. Well, Mike, you've been crushing it in the gym, man. I still got spaghetti noodles for arms. You're gonna have to give me some, also, please do a video about chasing setup and answer questions like food, bathroom, etc. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, I feel like my chasing setup is like not like very impressive compared to a lot of people's. Like I have like the most like mid chasing setup. But I will say one thing about like my chasing setup in particular is that I'm very, very intentional with how I lay things out, and I'm very organized and then very optimization oriented. So I could probably geek out about that in like a 20-minute video, to be completely honest, and it'd probably be boring for most people, but if people want it, I'll do it. Tornado energy if one is 50 milligrams. I read that as if it was an edible. Happy 420, everyone. Oh my gosh, no way. This is a monumental moment. I'm going to have to screenshot this. Hold up. Hot Creamy Fart, I really want to thank you for being the first ever June 1st stream donor. I forgot that I honestly set that up. I very recently set up the monetization stuff on the channel, so I kind of forgot that that was even a thing. And now Hot Creamy Fart is forever immortalized as the first ever June 1st stream donor. That is, oh my gosh, I'm saving this into my, like, I might put you up on the, like, my wall behind me or something. I might like print out the screenshot, and in the background of the next damage analysis video, there's just gonna be a little like thing, and it's just gonna be Hot Creamy Fart on my wall. What a day. What a stream this has been. Thank you guys so much. This has been so much fun. Any guesses? Oh, I know we were talking about, this was at the very beginning of the stream, but we were talking about the next couple damage analysis videos for people that didn't join earlier. There's one coming out probably next week. And then the 10th anniversary of More 2013 is going to be coming out on the anniversary. Joe Beth K, thank you so much. I really like, it's still a little weird to like be at this point where you know, there's like the monetary aspect of it now. Oh my gosh, you guys are so generous. Like, see, like, you know, honestly, like a lot of these videos that I've been making, it's just like I love doing it, and it's so much fun to like do like the educational side of things for sure. But it wasn't until, I gotta say, I like sincerely from the bottom of my heart, gotta thank Max Olson. His video on the Rolling Fork event really helped in the grand scheme of things in terms of like my audience, or like the subscriber count doubled. Like I was at 1,400, and after Max Olson's video dropped, I think I doubled in 3 days. Like I think I doubled my subscriber count in 3 days. Like it was insane. Oh my gosh, guys. You're gonna get me to cry on stream. I'm gonna be emotional in a second. How many of you have ever watched a 24-year-old cry? Oh, you guys are the best. We're definitely gonna have to do more of these because this has been so fun. Yeah, Jesse's he's disaster analysis in the chat. He's the one that, or analyzing disasters. I got that backwards. He's the one that made that really cool Munson video that we were just looking at. So, oh my gosh, you guys are too nice. This has been awesome. Oh yes. Mike, we'll definitely have to. That's Eric, right? That does the glass blowing. Better chair font. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. What the heck? Oh my gosh. You're killing me. You're killing me with kindness. It's like a grown man cry. You might at this point. You did it, y'all. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You did it. I don't know if you caught. I guess it's immortalized now. I mean, the stream's gonna be up on the interwebs forever, right? So, Um, yeah. Um, yeah. Oh my God, guys. You guys are killing me. Yeah, I gotta. All right, I gotta go. Like, I'm gonna make a. I think what I'm gonna do here is, because like this has just been overwhelming, I'm gonna watch this back, and I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna screenshot like all of these, and I'm gonna start putting them on the wall behind me. How does that sound? Is that like a good? Is that like a good? I know. Oh, take the funny. Oh my gosh, you're going international with the. Uh, oh. um, I love y'all. This has been absolutely incredible. I know, like, I don't want to hold you guys forever, right? Like, we've been going for a long time now. But what I'm gonna do is the Mr. Krabs first dollar. I'm gonna print all of these out, and what I'm gonna do is start. I guess I'm gonna start putting it on the wall behind me, so you can kind of see your thing.
I don't understand.
My watch. I'm gonna put them on the wall behind me, so you can start, like, you can see them in videos. Does that sound like a good idea? I know I think I said that, but I'm a little overwhelmed right now, so my train of thought has been kind of. Yeah, we got a lot of wall space to fill, I guess. We got to start putting them all around the Ted Fujita Super Outbreak poster. Yeah, I'm no interior decorator by any means, but I think that's the most appropriate way to do it. So, yeah, I think this is a good place to kind of round this out. So hope you see. That's the way the watch turns off, because like you have the face comes on and then you like kind of tap it and it like turns off. I've like, my phone has been. Streaming drains your mental energy. Take a break. You deserve it. I probably made more from this stream than I did doing like actual engineering work today. Yeah, need some money to buy TP on the next trip. Yeah, no, you'll always have to have TP on the chase trip. We always have a couple rolls up in the Thule, up in this stream money. Yeah, it's funny. I was thinking about doing like a live stream while chasing, but it's like too much. Like, that's not my style, man. There's plenty of chasers that are way better than me that are on every event that do all the streaming stuff, and they can get that support. I got my thing. I guess, I'm kind of the damage guy for now, and I'm the engineering guy for now. And that's the other thing. This summer, I'm going back to my roots. We're doing a build video soon after the chase trip. We're gonna build some mezzanettes. We're gonna build some homemade mezzanettes, and I'm gonna teach you how you can build your own. I'm gonna make the code open source. And yeah, so you can build a mezzanette or your own weather station in your yard. So we're gonna do that if that's something that people would be interested in. We'll make it. I was thinking of maybe doing like a kit or something, too. Maybe like a small little kit where you can kind of, put some. All you have to do is kind of plug and play. So that was kind of an idea that I've had, but there's some. That's where the June 1st started. I mean, if you look back at my old videos, there's a lot of engineering project videos with the sensors and the probes and stuff that I used to do for my research. So yeah, that'll be something that we'll kind of look at in the future. And in the meantime, I really want to thank y'all for joining the stream, and honestly, you made me shed a tear, and that's forever immortalized on this stream. So the support has been incredible as of late, guys, and like I said, more damage analysis videos coming, and the work has only just begun. You know, this past year has been incredible. We'll have some more streams to do in the future, right? So I'll try to do these once a month, and I'll announce them on the channel when we do them. And in the meantime, I want to thanks for spending a couple hours with me. It's been so much fun chatting tornadoes. Yeah. Love y'all. I hope you have a great night. And cheers, y'all. And here's to spilling beer on keyboards, right? All right. I hope everyone has a nice, lovely night.